guys, welcome back to That YouTube Family. And today I thought it would be fun to show you our morning routine. So one of the first things that I do is I get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. That's when the girls start getting up and getting ready for school. And then I start off by making the kids lunches. So today I'm making soup since they've been feeling a little bit unwell. And so I'm going to start my water boiling to put it in our thermos, so that I can heat the thermos so it'll be hot for their soup. So before I do that, this is a paid promotion for Dyson and we want to thank them. All right, so I'm going to start the water and then I'll head on downstairs and grab some water bottles that I can pop in the freezer so I have cold water for their drinks for lunch, and then we'll check in on the girls and see how they're doing. Okay, so I boil my water and I put it in my thermos and I heat the thermos before I put the food in it. Today is soup, so that's an easy one. When I pack other food like taquitos, I'll heat the thermos with water, then dump the water out, dry out the thermos really well, and then I'll put the taquitos in. And here's my little tip so you don't have mushy food, is I fold up a napkin or a paper towel and I put it on the top of the food, as long as it's not sticky food like lasagna. If it's the drier food, I'll put a paper towel in, and that stops the moisture, the condensation from coming down and getting soggy food on the top. Little tip. So I'm just gonna heat the water, get that boiling. And then I'm gonna head down and check on the girls and grab some water bottles downstairs. Okay, so we still have our maze up, so we have to kind of crawl through the maze to get to the girls. Hey Audrey.
Hello.
Starting to get ready for the day?
Yeah.
Okay, so Audrey just got out of the shower.
Yeah, and I guess it took up more time than I was supposed to. But Jordan wasn't even awake when I woke her up, so.
So now Jordan's a little worried about being late for school?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, so what's your first thing you do in the morning?
So usually I wake up and I shower and I get dressed and then I go do my makeup, and usually I use Candy Johnson's makeup palette. It's her Too Faced. It's on the Too Faced line, and I really like it. And I just like using her little tutorials in it, so I just kind of follow it and do it.
Okay, so since Jordan's in the shower, we'll stop in and see her later. So I head down, I grab some water bottles for the kids. Sometimes I pack them in their own thermos water bottles. Today I'm just gonna throw some other ones in the freezer, really easy. And then we'll go back up and make their soup and get their crackers for their lunch. Okay, since most of the kids like chicken noodle soup, that's what I'm making, most of them, but Audrey likes vegetables, so I'm making a separate pot of vegetable soup for Audrey. And then I'll just add other like crackers and fruit to their lunchbox, and then I'll throw in a little dessert, maybe just a Hershey's Kiss, maybe a Rice Krispie treat, whatever I have on hand in the cupboard. So then when the girls get done putting on their makeup, they come upstairs and they actually get their own breakfast. I don't have to get that for them. And then they sit down, and while they eat breakfast, I do their hair. So I will show you how I do their hair. We'll dry it using the Dyson Supersonic. This helps us cut down time and get out the door fast, because usually by the time the girls get upstairs, we have like 20 minutes to eat breakfast, get hair done, and they go running out the door. So Audrey drives, she takes Jordan to school, they go to school together, and then after they leave, that's when I wake up the boys. And then I get the boys breakfast ready for them. They don't really make it on their own. Jake can make toast. But other than that, the boys like to have toast or bacon or waffles, cereal. So I'll make them breakfast, help them get all their stuff gathered together, pack their backpacks, make sure they have all their homework, make sure things are signed, all their papers are signed, and then Dad takes them off to school. Okay, so I got the water in the thermoses, they're heating up. Jordan is now up, so we can go check in on her. Ty also woke up. He has been sick all week and he is still feeling very sick. Dad is out, he's sick. So we have a lot of sick people at our house. I think Ty, even though I'm making him his soup and I'll put it in his thermos, I think I'm going to keep him home today and try to let him recover one more day. He's been out, he's missed school all week, but we'll try to keep him home one more day. But I'll probably still just pack his lunch in the thermos so it's ready to go when he wants it. How are you feeling, Ty? You crashed on the floor?
My tongue is drying.
Yeah, you had a rough night, huh? Because you have congestion and he's had a fever all week. And You have and a dry throat, huh? Dry lips. Okay, so Jordan is up. So what do you do in the morning?
I usually put in my contacts, which I already did because I actually wear glasses. So I put in my contacts and I just use mascara, do some eyebrows on fleek, and then that's about it. Eyebrows on fleek.
And then you'll go upstairs and make your breakfast, and while you're eating, I do your hair.
Yep. Which you're gonna see now because I'm ready.
You ready? Let's go. Okay, so this is the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. It has thermistor guards that help protect against heat damage, and it brings out your natural shine.
And look how cool. It's just like I can see you through it. And your hair won't get sucked up in it because the filter's down here.
Yeah, so it's got a really nice design to it, and it speeds up the process in our day when I get ready. So Audrey's hair is great. She has some natural beach waves to her hair, so we're going to put some gel in, and then I'm going to add this attachment. This is one of my favorite things, is that it's magnetic, so it just clicks right on.
Perfect for me.
Yeah, it just like, whoop, so fun. And so I'm going to use this attachment, and we're going to accentuate her beach waves. And that will be her hairdo for the day. That's all I'll have to do. And then Jordan, when she comes up, I'll dry her hair straight because she has no curl in her hair. It's straight, but we want to take out the fluff and the frizz and just make it nice, fine, dry, and seal in the moisture and have that shine.
And I'm eating breakfast too.
So Audrey likes to come up, grab a muffin if there is one. What's your next favorite?
It all depends on the day. Some days I really want toast and bacon. Other days it's like usually I go for one thing and then like the whole week is that food. So if I'm eating muffin, I usually have a muffin for like the whole week. But we did have like a time where I was like really addicted to waffles. So you'd have to cook waffles every morning. Chocolate chip waffles.
Yeah, we did waffle phase.
Yeah. But I never really eat cereal. That's like the one thing that I never really go for, so yeah.
Okay, so Audrey's hair is done, so now we just have to wait for Jordan to come up and we'll dry hers really fast, and then they will rush out the door to school. Okay, so this is Audrey's hair from the back. I think she has these great beach waves, so we like to do that as a quick, easy hairdo.
Because I don't really have to do my hair.
Yeah, you just dry it and you're done, and it's ready to go.
I don't have to use a curling iron or a flat iron or like put it up. I can just dry it and then it's done.
Yeah.
So
makes for a cute, fast hairstyle.
Yes.
It dries really fast, and it's great because our girls have really long hair and they're always in a rush to get out the door in the morning.
Yeah, and it's lightweight, so your arm doesn't get tired.
That's true. Okay, so Jordan's up. She's grabbing a very healthy breakfast. What?
Cookie.
A cookie is not okay. That's just sugar. You'll burn off the energy before you're even ready for lunch. She's gonna be crashing after first hour. You'll have to grab something else to eat too, like an orange or something more. Okay, so we're going to dry her hair, and since her hair is straight and it dries really straight, so we're just going to dry it straight, put a little bit of smoothing cream in to tackle the little bit of frizzes, and it'll be done. Really fast and easy. Okay, so that dried really fast, and now I'm just gonna team it with a little bit of smoothing cream so she gets these little wispies up front.
Yeah, I got a lot of frizz normally. Actually, it doesn't seem that frizzy.
Our hair is so different. Like, it's the complete opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Like, yours is stick straight and thick, and mine is curly and a little bit thinner.
Yeah. For sisters, you have quite different hair. So Jordan's done, and now it's almost 7:20, and that's when the girls grab their lunch bags, they run out the door, and they're usually in a rush to get to school so that they're not late. Okay, so I'll leave the link for the Dyson Supersonic hairdryer down in the description box below. So be sure to go check it out. So here are the girls' finished hairdos, and they are ready to go. One straight, one wavy. It's awesome. All right, you guys. We'll grab your lunch bags and you guys have a good day at school.
Go!
Okay, so the girls are off to school and now Jake is up, so we're going to get Jake breakfast and then we'll grab his lunch bag and take him to school. Since Dad normally takes the boys to school but he's not feeling well, I'll take Jake down to school. And then after that, Dad and I usually jump on the computers and do some video editing. And that is our morning routine. Alrighty guys, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload another video. Bye!